Oh, oh, oh. Hey guys, Providence here. Um, so I've been missing for the past couple days, just because my personal life has just been absolutely chaotic. Um, but I believe sorry, I'm looking at my OBS to make sure I'm not dropping frames here. Um, we were just mining, and we were going to go to a deeper level to mine. But I got a job finally. I was making these videos partially because I didn't really have many hobbies outside of playing guitar and painting, and then go hang out with my friends. I mean, it's all great and everything, but really, what I really like to do is actually get stuff done. Let's not make crossroads here like I've been doing, because I've kind of screwed myself over. Now I don't know where I am. But I was talking to my priest about these videos, and he was like, maybe for now you should focus on history content. Kind of, you know, so that you can sharpen up your theology skills. And who am I to argue, really? But, so we're just going to do some chill Minecraft playthroughs, and I want to talk a little bit about Augustus. Now, who was Augustus? Augustus was the first Roman emperor. People say it was Caesar. Well, he wanted to be. He was consul. I forget the exact term that he used, but he was supposed to be the top guy indefinitely, which is definitely not ideal, according to the rather democratic-leaning Roman Senate. Now, why was Augustus important? I mean, he basically invented the Roman Empire. He's the reason why the Roman Empire lasted so long. And we had an absolute explosion of art under him. And actually, it was the number one... Hold on, I'm going to turn my volume down real quick on my game. I'm sure you guys can hear that pretty darn well. Okay. I imagine this is a lot better. So, it was actually, under his reign, we had the highest literacy rate in any society until the industrial age in America. And that was like, what, like the mid-19th century? So, like, from all throughout the Middle Ages and all throughout here and there. I know for sure it was the Western world, but I imagine it was the entire world where we had the highest literacy rate, which is just insane if you think about it. Where are we? Let's go down a little bit more. Now, how exactly did he make this happen? How was he able to, create this empire? Well, it all starts with the Battle of Actium. And the Battle of Actium began because there was a struggle, a power struggle for the throne against Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Now, Mark Antony, as you know, teamed up with Egypt, and this is taking place around 29 BC, 27 BC is when he crowns himself, or crowns himself Augustus, rather. But it was a decisive win. It was absolutely critical that he got this win, because if not, then the Roman Empire would look nothing like it is today. Or, I should say, was. Now, what else? What else? What else? I have this thing here in front of me, because I wrote this paper in college. So he, after winning the Battle of Actium, he commissioned this poem by Virgil, who was like the Michael Jackson of first century poets. And it's called the Aeneid. And it's basically a story about how... they didn't say it out loud, but it was about how Augustus won the Battle of Actium. Diamonds! Let's go! Diamonds! So that was super important. Because... Where was I? I was talking about something. Because it was the first major piece of propaganda to come out of his rule. And also, he started dedicating statues and stuff to himself. and also buildings. Now, why are buildings so important? Because they are basically a living memory of past accomplishments by rulers and generals. Now, the reason that's important is because once those monuments disappear, then they disappear out of the public conscious. Now, Augustus knew this. So he started rededicating temples and buildings and even rebuilding some of them to resemble his rule and, accomplishments by him and his clique and his family and everything. So that was huge. Now, what else did he do? He also made things called aqueducts. Now, there were already aqueducts in the ancient world, but he decided to expand them and make them big and beautiful and basically give, like, free water to, like, most of mainland Italy. And some of those are actually still active today. You go to Pompeii, and when they... Oh, here's bedrock. Okay, all right. So maybe we should mine right here where the diamonds were. Sounds like a good plan. Oh, beautiful. Wow. I know y'all just heard that, bro. I know y'all just heard that, bro. Where was I? I was talking about something important. Yeah, aqueducts. If you go to Pompeii today, you can actually go to water fountains, and this is also true in other cities like Florence. When I was there, there's just clean water flowing into a fountain on street corners and stuff, and that's how it was. You could use that water to bathe and cook and clean. Well, you didn't really need to use it to bathe because there were these things called baths, and they were just huge bath complexes. A really great example of one is there's literally a town called Bath in the UK. I've never been, but you can go there and see the ruins of these luxury bath complexes. It was absolutely incredible to have seen it back in the day. So why were these aqueducts so important, and why is water so important? Now, Augustus claimed to be descendant of Neptune, or Poseidon. And the Battle of Actium was a water battle mostly. It was a naval battle mostly. So Augustus wanted to associate himself with water. Oh, more diamonds! Yo! We are striking gold today. We are rich, ladies and gentlemen. We are absolutely rolling in it. We are setting up generational wealth. What an accomplishment. So just how impactful were these aqueducts? I actually have some statistics for you. So, first, I think it was the Aqua Virgo. That is Virgo, or Virgo in ancient Latin. It was the sixth of the 11 major aqueducts that supplied ancient Rome. It was the largest in capacity in the first AD, and remained the largest of the 11 in the metric of quinyara, which is a unit. I think it's for the diameter of a pipe, I think. And that unit, or no, it's like the volume of water that can pass through it. But anyways, it's 2,504, and the second biggest one is 2,362. Now, there are some more stipulations to that. That may not sound that impressive, but then you actually have to look at what are they being used for? What's the actual, output of these things? Now, the Aqua Virgo was 1,457. That is 63.2% of the distribution. Now, that second biggest one that I was talking about, what's that one? That's only 49.8. And also, sorry, this is just really fun. Oh my, more diamonds, dude. Yo, we're so rich. This is crazy. I have found more diamonds than I have iron. This is incredible. That is crazy. So the other 22% of the Aqua Virgo, which was 22% after the other various things, was supplying buildings in the campus Martius, which is basically, you know, like the administrative centers and stuff like that in the Forum, which was like the hub of Rome, the public and political hub of Rome. So that's just crazy to me. And 14.7% was private, by the way. And the Anio Vetus, had 44.3% capacity for private use. That means only rich people are using it. So you compare that to the one I was just talking about, the one by Augustus. It's like 60. What was it? 63.2 was public. So just some numbers out there for you guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Let's go collect our belongings. Let's go collect our thoughts and go upstairs. Maybe we can make some... We can make a little staircase for our mine. I imagine we're going to need that very shortly. So I hope those things were interesting to you, those statistics. So after explaining all that stuff, it's easy to see how he was closely connected with water. And now I have a personal theory. My little tiny personal theory is that this is why the New Testament references Jesus walking on water or calming the water and calming the storm. Because when were the Gospels written? In the 1st century. Directly after Augustus's rule. So, yeah. Very interesting statistics for you guys. I hope you guys could follow along if I explain that well enough. We're now a little halfway through the video's runtime. Let's focus on some Minecraft, shall we? There's a zombie around here. That means I cannot sleep. That means I can't sleep. Is that gravel right above my bed? Have we been playing that way the entire time? Dude. I do not have very luxury sleeping conditions. Oh well. Whatever. Good morning, USA. I have a feeling it's going to be a wonderful day. We're in an iron drought, people. Really don't know how we're gonna navigate this, to be honest. Let's make some stairs for our mine. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I already have some down at the bottom, but I imagine we're gonna need more. I just made so much. Oh, dude. One thing that is critical to my progress in this Minecraft series is that I don't lose track of what our goals are and what we're actually doing, because that would be unfortunate. But iron is really keeping us behind right now. That's what I'm concerned about. But I want this place to be functional. I want this place to be in tip-top shape at any given time. It requires maintenance, and effort. Also, I found out my priest lives in the same neighborhood as me, which is pretty awesome. I just moved into a new little spot. I don't know if I would call it luxury, but it's definitely way better than the place I was living before. So that's really fun. And I ran into him today on my way home from work. I worked a very short shift today. It was mostly just like orientation and stuff. I think I'm actually gonna like do some shift work tomorrow, which is very exciting for me. Unfortunately, it's not the job that I want. I'm working in a kitchen, but I'm willing to take everything I can get. especially because everything's God's plan. So I'm really not too worried about it, you know. Wow, I just realized something. I placed these torches in the worst spot possible. That's kind of unfortunate. We're gonna have to go through and fix all of these. Oh, thanks, Minecraft mechanics. This zombie is really annoying. I hope you guys don't hear it as loud as I do. He is itching to fight me. Very unfortunate torch placement, ladies and gentlemen. Very unfortunate indeed. It's what you get when you're busy focusing on making great content instead of making great Minecraft. I hope the Minecraft gameplay is entertaining enough. I'm surprised we haven't died yet. How deep into this Minecraft series are we? Is this episode 8? I'm not really keeping track too well, to be honest. Minecraft. I want to make that house. I'm thinking about making a house that has like 2 sections to it. Because I was really inspired by this house I did a delivery to one time, back when I was doing Instacart the last time I was unemployed. And it had like 2 separate entrances. And like, it was really cool to me. So I want to have the bottom relatively open. You know, I think that'd be really cool if we had like an open concept type thing. But I still want it to be like a little rustic. So maybe we can combine those elements successfully. And I'm going to try not to look at too many building materials in the same way that I've been doing much research on some of the blocks I've been finding here. I think that would be some exciting gameplay. So let's carve out this little top layer. And then find some iron and call it a day. This has been very successful. I'm very happy with this episode. I'm still doing my catechism, which is the process that you go through to get baptized. And it's fun, but unfortunately I've missed classes for it because I was doing archaeology in Greece. It's a Bronze Age site, actually. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about it sometime. It's some really interesting stratigraphy going on there. We have places from the early Helladic II period all the way through the early Geometric period, which is just remarkable. You really don't see that too often, to my knowledge. Speaking of Mediterranean archaeology, that's what my master's degree is going to be in. It's going to be in specifically Bronze Age archaeology, so that's very exciting for me. I was thinking about going into like the archaeological sciences program, but I'm more fascinated with the history part rather than the science part. And besides, I'm not very good at math, so. Working today was really fun. I met some new people and they were really nice. My manager's cool too. I imagine him and I are actually gonna get along, which is cool. I need to buy some black pants. Ooh, I just came to that realization just now. Might have to go do that after this episode's over. We are coming up on time, fortunately. Well, unfortunately for the viewer, I guess. Thinking about just leaving all of this, Oh no, I'm just gonna go and pick it up anyway, never mind. Alright, I'm just testing out my little staircase here, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and wrap things up. So, yeah, the drought continues. We now have more diamonds than iron, and we are still living in an underground cave. We're also coming up short on coal. These are vital things that we need to take care of. And I might do some research on how to speed up that process. Maybe some layers I can mine at specifically that would get me to that goal. So we can really push things along. Sounds like a deal. Alright, I'm gonna go kill this spider, because I really need to start fishing. Spidey! Spidey! What up, Spides? How you doing, my boy? Please give me a string, please. Please give me string. String? String? No? Interesting lava path. I'm not going to be investigating that. I like this little water elevator system we've got going. Unfortunately, I was almost sniped the other day, if you guys remember that. Oh, beautiful. This is just wonderful. Oh, jeez. Leave. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Beautiful. Wonderful. Amazing. Luxury, even. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do some inventory organization, and then I'll wrap things up here. I did unfortunately make more deep slate stairs than I needed to, but maybe I can use those in the house. The house that we are going to build. Keep these on me. How do you half things? Oh, there you go. Okay. You. I'm gonna have to do this very, very shoddy work for now. Flint. I don't need flint. I'm gonna litter my own home. Alright. Some lapis. Beautiful. Wow, we are really shaping things up. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I presume we need to make a new sword. Or sword, if that's more your thing. Door for my next home. Well, I don't even know if I want to do a door. I want to make an open concept home without a door. That's what I'm going to do. It'll look so cool. I'll put it right there. Yeah. 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 All right. Well, thanks, guys. This has been fun. Sorry I've been missing for the last few days. I'll try to put in some hours and, you know, really kick it up. So, yeah, thanks. Provenance out.